My name is Scher, and welcome to my Getting Higher Kicks tutorial. In this tutorial, we're not just going to talk about throwing a high kick. Anyone who has the flexibility can throw their leg up in the air. This tutorial is how to develop the ability to control and throw a high-quality, high-section kick. This isn't a stretching video. We're not going to talk about how to get the flexibility. This video is for people who already have the flexibility but have trouble using it in their kicks. I'm going to go over in this tutorial a number of drills that I find very useful in developing the strength and control necessary to utilize my kicks at a high level. Bring up kicks are a good way to start. Start in a front stance and keep your leg completely straight and lift it up as high as you can over and over again. Hold onto the bar and lift your leg up to the side. Or don't hold onto the bar and lift your leg up to the side. Put together a stretching tutorial that goes through all of the stretches really necessary for more static or isometric style stretches. Those are in my stretching tutorial, which I highly recommend that you go back and watch before doing this tutorial. Best tools I've found for developing kicking control muscles, as well as developing high section control, is a bar like this one. What I do is I put my foot on top of the bar, and that's kind of like a mid-level high section position. So now I want to be able to control it this level and higher. So my goal now is to lift the leg above the bar and hold it for 5 seconds and then put it back down. I'm going to do this several times in a row. Then I'm going to do the other leg. Put on the bar, lift the foot up for 5 seconds and then put it down. Do the same thing in round kick position. Put it on the bar, lift it up, hold it for a few seconds and put it down. You can do this in side kick position as well. Using the bar, I've developed a great drill to develop strength using resistance. I take this stretchy rubber band, kind of like a TheraBand, and I tie my foot to the bar. And then I try to lift my foot up, stretching the band as high as I can get it. This will build up the lift muscles you need in your hips and gluteus to really throw and control a high section kick. So try to lift your foot up off the bar or above it several times, and then put it back down. Lift it up as high as you can, then put it back down. In all of my tutorials, I recommend holding onto the bar and practicing the kick to gain strength and control over an obstacle. So I recommend putting an obstacle in front of your kick and try to kick over it once or several times in a row. And gradually, once you get over an obstacle, get a higher obstacle and go higher and higher and higher. I have these T's. I start in a medium T, then I go to a higher T, and then a higher one, and then a higher one, until I'm as high as I can kick. And eventually, once I get control of this, I'll try a higher one. A great way to gain control and dimension over your kick, if the kick moves to the side so you don't lose your balance, so you can still control the kick at a high level, is extend it and then rotate from the hip in 3 circles before you pull the leg back. You can also do this over the obstacle. It's a good idea to practice single kicks at a high section, but if you really want to develop the control, you need to do multiple kicks over an obstacle or to the high section. So I recommend when you're kicking over an obstacle, do several kicks in a row, and not just the same kind of kick. Try doing 2 side kicks or a side kick, hook kick, round kick combination. This will force you to control the high section at lots of different angles while rotating your hip. A great drill for practicing high section kick is to step away from the bar and have a partner hold a paddle up as high as they can, and you try to kick it. Travel up and down the room trying to kick the paddle as high as you can. Do this with a variety of kicks: front kick, round kick, side kick, hook kick. A great drill I found to help me gain accuracy with my high section kicks is to take a bob or a wave master and place a cup on top of it and try to kick the cup off without touching the pad. Then I'll raise the pad higher and try to kick it off higher. I'll raise it higher and try to kick it off higher until I'm as high as I can possibly be. Then maybe I'll put 2 cups on at different levels and try to kick them both off in a succession kick or a combination kick. Another great drill I found for accuracy training is I hang a ping pong ball from a kite string. I start maybe chest level and side kick it, round kick it, maybe a couple kicks in a row. And then I move it up higher using a slip knot and try kicking it again and again and again until it's as high as I can get it and still kick it. And then of course I'll try higher, and if I can't kick it, I'll keep trying until I can. Now that you develop that control at the bar, we want to develop that same height and balance away from the bar. So I recommend using the same obstacle you used while you were at the bar, but move away from it and try kicking over it. Again, start at the medium to low level and go higher and higher until you're kicking over the T or the obstacle as high as you can, not just once, but several times in a row. As I said at the beginning, it's very important to practice good technique even though you're kicking at a high section. Just because you're kicking high doesn't mean that you can kick sloppily. Don't throw your head down backwards. Don't let your arms fly everywhere. Don't go on your tiptoes and decrease your base. Keep your body erect. Keep your hands up. Look where you're kicking. Keep a solid foundation on the floor and kick with a correct kicking foot. After you finish kicking, don't just drop your leg, retract it, and then put it down on purpose. A high kick is pointless if it's not a good high kick. Anyone can just throw a kick up there. Throw good high section kicks with good technique. A great tool I have to develop high section control and balance is the puller. I put my foot through the loop and I pull it up as high as I can get it. Once I'm at that high position, I try to let go of the rope and maintain my leg at that height. Of course, my leg might drop down, in which case I can grab the rope and pull it back up. In this example, I'm not holding on to anything, but you could pull out a wave master and hold on to that for safety purposes. If you don't have excellent balance and control yet, then you might want to have something or someone to hold on to. When using a puller, I highly recommend having a partner around to spot you just in case. For multi-dimensional control over your kick at a high level, I recommend getting a T-bar like this with several spikes, or having something sticking out of one of your punching bags. Or you can have someone hold a stick out in front of you. I like to do it at different levels. I've developed this tool to help. I extend my side kick out, and keeping my foot fully pivoted and fully extended, I rotate my foot from the hip around the bottom circle 3 times, then the middle circle 3 times, and then the high sword 3 times. One game I like to play is I surround myself with wave masters at a medium to high level. Then I extend my leg in a side kick position, keeping it straight. I spin in a circle like in pattern moon moo, and I try not to let my leg touch the pads as I go in a circle. Thank you very much for watching my high kicks tutorial. Please don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And please check out the other videos and tutorials on my YouTube channel.